Mexico's leftist presidential candidate Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador has scored a landslide victory in Sunday's election, vowing that profound change is on the way in Latin America's second biggest economy. Obrador, who portrayed himself as an agent of change during his campaign, secured over 53% of the ballots in the presidential election, announced Mexico's Electoral Commission on Monday. His closest rival, José Antonio Meade of the conservative National Action Party, won over 22% of the votes, followed by José Antonio Meade of the ruling Institutional Revolutionary Party, PRI, who secured more than 16%. With 2 hours of polls closing, his main rivals conceded defeat. The 64-year-old president-elect, known by his initials AMLO, told a Mexican broadcaster that he was very pleased that the people gave me their support, their endorsement. "We thank all of the people of Mexico." Obrador also called for reconciliation after a polarizing campaign and promised profound change but with respect for the law and constitutional order. He vowed to tackle the evil of corruption, saying it had caused social inequality and violence in the country. Ties with United States. One of the core promises of his campaign was to stand up against U.S. President Donald Trump's aggressive bullying tactics. Supporters of presidential-elect Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador celebrate his victory at the Zocalo Square in Mexico City on July 2, 2018. Photo by AFP. AMLO denounced Trump's anti-immigration policies as irresponsible and racist. He said that he would not allow Mexico to be Trump's whipping boy, but added that he wants friendship and mutual respect in ties with Washington, and that he would seek to avoid any trade war. Trump congratulated the president-elect on his victory, saying he looks very much forward to working with him. "There's much to be done that will benefit both the United States and Mexico," the president said in a Twitter message. AMLO is inheriting tense bilateral ties with the U.S., which have plunged to a historic low over Trump's anti-immigration policies as well as his anti-trade stance. During his presidential campaign, Trump had taken a hard stance against Mexican immigrants, repeatedly accusing them of being criminals and rapists. In a highly controversial move, the Trump administration has been separating children of migrant families from parents at the U.S. border. Some 2,000 children remain separated from their migrant parents. Thousands of people march in support of families separated at the U.S.-Mexico border on June 30, 2018 in New York. Photo by AFP. As soon as taking office in January 2017, Trump ordered the building of a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. He even said Mexico was going to pay for the wall. Mexico's outgoing President Enrique Peña Nieto, however, rejected his remarks, saying the country will never pay for it, not now, not ever. Not long after Trump's inauguration, AMLO published a book entitled Oye Trump, or Listen Trump in English, in which he criticized the U.S. president's plans for a border wall. Trump and his advisors speak of the Mexicans the way Hitler and the Nazis referred to the Jews. Just before undertaking the infamous persecution and the abominable extermination, he wrote in the book. The president-elect also wants the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, to stay alive in the face of Trump's threats, vowing to cut Mexico's economic dependence on foreign powers and to put Trump in his place. Trump has threatened to kill NAFTA if it is not changed in favor of better terms for U.S. workers and companies. The agreement signed by Canada, Mexico and the U.S. has created a trilateral trade bloc in North America.